It was supposed to be a season of vindication, a journey from TikTok stardom to WNBA greatness. But what we witnessed last night wasn't dominance, it was a downfall. Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed queen of the post, the woman who declared herself the league's villain, just got humbled, not by a rival, not by a trash-talking fan, but by her own teammate, Kamila Cardoso. One play, one reaction, and everything shifted. The moment was subtle, but the message was loud. The illusion is cracking, and the Chicago Sky experiment is falling apart right in front of our eyes. This isn't just about a bad night, this is about a spotlight that's finally revealing the flaws, and the player Angel Reese doesn't want the world to see. Let's rewind to how we got here. Angel Reese came into the season with expectations sky high. She wasn't just a promising rookie, she was the face of a franchise, a social media icon, and the fuel for every headline the league wanted to print. But hype doesn't hit jumpers. Bravado doesn't box out. And this past week, Angel Reese proved something that's been whispered for weeks, that the name on her jersey isn't enough to hide the gaps in her game. She's missing layups like she's allergic to the paint. Her defensive effort is invisible. Her court awareness? Non-existent. And the worst part? She still walks around like she's the main character in a story that everyone else is trying to rewrite. Meanwhile, Kamila Cardoso has had enough. Enough of the missed passes, enough of the wasted plays, enough of sharing a court with someone more focused on being a brand than being a baller. And if you watched that game close enough, you saw it. Kamila distancing herself, not just emotionally, but physically, avoiding pick and rolls with Angel, shifting toward teammates who actually understand spacing. And during timeouts, blank stares, quick pivots, no communication. That's not miscommunication. That's deliberate silence. That's a player trying to win in spite of her teammate, not alongside her. Cardoso didn't come to the WNBA to babysit a social media star. She came to dominate. And Angel Reese is making that almost impossible. Here's the truth. When Angel's on the floor, the offense dies. It doesn't stall, it collapses. The rhythm disappears. The spacing gets choked, and possessions turn into chaotic scrambles to salvage a broken play. You can see it in every awkward pass, every wasted possession, every moment where Angel demands the ball and bricks a mid-range jumper like she's trying to install drywall. And it's not just inefficiency, it's infection. Her presence drags down the entire unit. It's not basketball, it's ego wrapped in a headband. And Kamila knows it. That's why she's adjusting on the fly. Watch the tape. She's actively avoiding plays that involve Angel. She's cutting early, rolling away from the lane, repositioning to save herself from another busted possession. That's not accidental, that's survival. Kamila's trying to protect her game, her value, and her career from the wrecking ball that is Angel Reese's on-court decision-making. It's quiet rebellion, but it's rebellion nonetheless. The contrast is stunning. Kamila plays with poise. She plays with instinct. She's built for the grind. Angel plays for the camera. She struts after missed shots, claps after fouls, and flexes for the crowd like a highlight reel is more important than the scoreboard. But you can't flex your way to a win. And last night, against the depleted Los Angeles Sparks, Angel proved that. The Sky had a golden opportunity. The Sparks were missing multiple starters. They rolled out a red carpet and practically begged Chicago to take the W. But what did Angel do? She turned that opportunity into a blooper reel. Missed layups, air balls, turnovers. It wasn't just a collapse, it was a catastrophe. And it happened under the brightest lights. Her stat line? Brutal. A -3 in the plus minus. Do you know how hard it is to be the worst player on the floor against a team missing half its core? That takes effort. Or in Angel's case, a complete lack of it. Her defense was laughable. She got beat by bench players with one dribble and a dream. She moved like her legs were underwater. There were plays where she didn't even raise her hands to contest. Not because she was winded, but because she just didn't care. That's not leadership. That's resignation disguised as confidence. And let's talk about her so-called leadership. When the team's down, you expect your star to speak up, to rally the troops, to ignite some kind of fire. Angel, she disappears. She becomes a spectator in sneakers. While Kamila is barking orders and grinding in the paint, Angel is nodding along like she's trying to stay awake in a lecture. And then after the game, cryptic Instagram captions, laughing on the sidelines, acting like she just dropped 40 instead of fumbling the bag in front of a national audience. This is what happens when image outpaces impact. Angel Reese built a brand before she built a game, and now the cracks are showing. The same social media platforms that once crowned her are now clowning her. Missed layups, air balls, defensive lapses, it's all over the internet. Her highlights are going viral for the wrong reasons, and yet she acts like nothing's changed, as if all the noise doesn't matter, as if she's still the it girl of the W. But the truth? She's becoming a liability, a loud, flashy, unavoidable liability. Even her coaches are stuck. You can see it on their faces. Every time she jacks up another contested shot, they wince, but they can't bench her. Not when she's the headline, not when she's the reason people are buying tickets. So they keep playing her, keep pretending she's a centerpiece when she's dragging the whole system down. And Camila, she's over it. She's not waiting for change. She's making moves now. Quiet moves, smart moves. Moves that protect her from the implosion happening right next to her. The Chicago sky are 0 to 3. And sure, you can blame it on growing pains, a new roster, or early season jitters, but let's be honest, the common denominator is glaring. Angel Reese is not ready. And worse, she doesn't know it. She walks around like she's a champion, but champions grind. They improve, they evolve. Angel's still posting fit checks and hashtags while the team crumbles under her brick-heavy shooting and non-existent defense. This isn't about hating on Angel Reese. It's about accountability. It's about what happens when hype collides with reality. And right now, the scoreboard is doing all the talking. The league isn't falling for the act anymore. Defenders are sagging off. They're daring her to shoot, and she's falling for the trap every single time. Her shot chart looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. Her effort level? Somewhere between casual and comatose. And don't even start with the excuses. She's still adjusting. It's early. She had a double-double. Double-doubles don't mean much when they come with 12 missed shots and 4 blown assignments. This league doesn't care about potential. It cares about production. And Angel isn't producing. She's posturing. What we're seeing isn't a slump. It's a warning. It's a red flag flapping in the wind while the front office tries to act like everything's fine. But it's not. And fans know it. Teammates feel it. The chemistry is radioactive. The offense is broken. And Angel? She's busy filming the next episode of the Angel Reese show, while the rest of the team drowns in the ratings. So here's the truth. Chicago won't say out loud. Angel Reese is not the savior. She's the setback. And unless something changes, unless she wakes up, locks in, and puts in real work, the Sky are headed straight to the bottom of the standings. Not because they're talentless, but because their centerpiece thinks stardom is earned in front of the mirror, not under the basket. Kamila Cardoso is done waiting. And if you're paying attention, so are the fans. And maybe that's the biggest tragedy of all. This isn't a player without talent. This is a player who refuses to evolve. Angel Reese has the physical gifts, the size, the motor, the potential, but none of it matters if it's not harnessed, if it's not sharpened, if it's not humbled, because potential without discipline is wasted. It's loud, it's flashy, and it's empty. Right now, Angel is at a crossroads. She can double down on the brand, the image, the noise, or she can finally buy into the grind. She can stop trying to be the headline and start trying to be the highlight, because if she doesn't, the league will move on without her. Fast. The WNBA isn't here to protect egos. It's here to crown killers. And right now, the only thing Angel's killing is momentum. Kamila Cardoso is showing what real leadership looks like. Not with words, but with effort, with execution. With every rebound she hauls in, every rotation she hustles through, every possession she saves from falling apart. That's how stars are made. Not in front of a camera, but in the moments nobody sees. In the grind, the grit, the plays that don't trend on Twitter. So here's the final word. Angel Reese still has a chance, a real one, to grow, to improve, to prove everyone wrong. But she has to stop pretending she's already arrived. Because if she doesn't wake up soon, she won't just be the face of a losing franchise. She'll be the cautionary tale everyone talks about when hype goes unchecked. The lights are still on, the cameras are still rolling, but the question remains, is Angel Reese ready to play the game or just play the part? Because the WNBA doesn't wait for anyone, and time is running out.